Okay, what's up guys? It's T-Ball again. I think this is our 5th video. I'm gonna be reviewing two things in this video. The reason being they're sort of the same thing, but they're different sizes, and a lot of people have asked me what size dry bag is the thing we're reviewing today, what size dry bag they should get. And I just tell them every time it depends on what you plan to store in them. So let's get into it. This is the first dry bag that I'm going to review. It's called a MARCHWAY. This is a 40-liter dry bag. Also, before I go any further with this, let me thank everybody for subscribing. Our subscribers are still going up. That's awesome. People are still viewing the videos. That's awesome. And yeah, make sure you keep dropping comments. I like to respond to the comments, so please keep doing that. So this is a MARCHWAY dry bag. It feels very durable to me. I've used it on like at least 4 or 5 trips now. I've had this dry bag for a good while. I haven't had any issues with it at all. The smaller dry bags they make, I don't think they come with the backpack little accessory thing it has on it, but the 40 liters do. And in this 40 liter, this is pretty much where I store the majority of my like in-tent items. So like my Zubaleave sleeping pad, it goes in here. My quilt, my pillow, that all goes in here. Most of my electronic stuff will go in here as well. There's a few items that I can't tell you about that goes in here because I haven't reviewed them yet. But this fits a good bit. 40 liters is a pretty big bag. A lot of people don't think it is. I can't stretch it out all the way right here. Maybe you guys can see that, I'm not sure. But one thing when you do have a dry bag, you want to make sure you get 3 rolls with it. So maybe some of you don't know how a dry bag works. You're going to roll it down, you're going to twist it, and you're going to clamp it in. That's all you have to do. Your bag's dry. You should always do like a squeeze test with it, right? No air's coming out. It's sealed. Anything you put in here is going to stay dry. It's also going to float depending on how much air you can put in there with the rest of your stuff. I think it will still float regardless. Maybe not. You have to find out for yourself because I always have a little bit of air in mine. It's got some, I'm not really sure what this is. I think it's stuff for you to attach, I don't know, just small items that you want to store on the outside that you don't care about getting wet. I have the backpack straps undone. I don't typically use the backpack part of it. I just carry it by this, or I carry it by the loop whenever I have it folded down. Overall, I think this dry bag is great. I would definitely back the MARCHWAY brand. It's extremely durable. I mean, even just like trying to pinch it and rub it right here, I can tell how durable it is. And I stuffed this thing to the max. Like, I have got it almost protruding out of the sides, it seems sometimes. It's stuffed so tight. So that's the review for this dry bag. Overall, I think it's great. I'd give it a 5-star review. The only other 5-star review I've given so far is the grill. And we're going to show you the next dry bag that we have left to review. I also have one more dry bag, so I have 3 total. And my other dry bag was just one I got at Walmart. I don't like it too much. It's durable, but you can tell that it's not anywhere as nice as these MARCHWAYs. So I typically put like my change of clothes and like towels and stuff like that. You know, like if it gets wet, it's okay. I'd rather it not get wet, but I don't trust that dry bag as much as I do the 2 that I'm reviewing today, so I chose not to review that one. But yeah, let's go have a look at this other dry bag, and I think you guys are going to like this one that's coming up. Hopefully you like this one as well, because it's a great dry bag. So yeah, let's go have a look at the other one. We've got our big dry bag. This is the Gonex. I think you can read that from here. The Gonex, this is an 80-liter dry bag. It has a lot of storage. I pretty much put my my tent and the grill that I reviewed. That goes in here, and typically I have extra space in here for anybody else going on the trip. A lot of times I end up storing their like tent sticks and stuff like that, or whatever else it is that they can't fit in their dry bags. So to start this off, it's got a spot right here to put your little card. I think Ernie's in this review. I don't think he's been in the past two, maybe. I think the past 2 reviews, I don't think Ernie's been in them. So maybe you guys have missed him. I haven't. So yeah, it comes with this thing. So let me drop this. This thing right here is like an addition that goes inside of it. I never use it, but it's nice to have, I guess. Maybe one day I will. I probably should use it. But it snaps in on the inside. You've got these buttons right here on each one. Ernie almost made me fall just now. So yeah, you just snap that in. We'll throw that to the side for now. Don't really need it. Let's see. So I'll show you guys how this dry bag works in just a second, for those of you that don't know, but you also have another storage compartment out here. This storage compartment is not going to keep your stuff dry. As you can see, it has water holes right here. I don't really get the purpose of this. At first when I got it, it confused me, because I was like, what, it's gonna let water in from this spot? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? But after I inspected it, I realized that it was just an outside compartment. I never use it. At least I don't think I have. The zippers, as you can see, are pretty durable. It took 2 hands for me to get that zipped up. So the top right here is gonna Velcro. You have Velcro right here on the insides, right? So here, maybe I can show you guys just the overall space that's in this. It's gonna be tough to do, but I mean it's got a lot of space. It's very deep just from there. Okay, so yeah, this angle right here should be good. You guys should be able to see how much space this thing actually has. It is a lot. I mean, I fit a lot of stuff in here, included like with the grill, the tent, everything. And this should be long enough to store your tent in as well, unless you just have like my goodness, it would have to be like a 10-person tent or something. And if that's the case, you would need a pretty big dry bag. What you smell? You smell it? It's Ernie. If you don't know who he is yet, I'd be shocked if you didn't. So yeah, this is gonna work the same way as the other one. It's gonna fold down and fold down, and you're gonna want 3 folds with it, or rolls, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna strap down over here on the sides first. So you have your sides strapped down. You're gonna pull that tight. I'm not gonna pull it tight right now because I don't have anything in it to pull it tight down onto. Make sure my rolls are lined up. They are. Let's get this one snapped in. Alright, so we're snapped in on the sides, right? And you're gonna have to continuously roll this down. Well, if you have a lot of stuff in it, you won't have to, I guess. It'll stay locked in for you pretty well because you're gonna pull both of these sides down really tight. See how I'm pulling that down? It's gonna pull down tight and it's gonna hold that roll in for you. And then you also have, I guess this is like a second barrier that you can snap in on top right here. So here, I'll pull this up close and let you guys see it. Hold on 1 second. Just roll down. You can see I'm snapping this pretty hard. I mean, it's durable. Like this material is almost, I would say it's as durable as the MARCHWAY. I mean, it's a great dry bag. And I want to say this dry bag is like $60. The MARCHWAY one, which was 40 liters, this is 80 liters. I want to say that one is like $30, somewhere in that range. So yeah, right now it's dry secure. I could go put this in the bathtub and it's going to be dry on the inside. Yeah, here you go. You have these as well. Carry it with, which is great. But here I'm going to show you the straps that we were talking about. You also have holders on each end of it. But right here you have another layer of protection to keep your stuff from getting wet. I've never had anything in this bag get wet before, as long as you do it properly. And there's your other one. It's strapped down here on the sides. Right? And let's just see how much space this is overall. And so this is going to get wider. So like right here, I guess you can see sort of. Well, you're not going to be able to see how wide it can get unless I fill this thing up. But you can take from reference, I can have my grill that I reviewed and the tent side by side of each other inside of this. It gets that wide. I mean, you can store a lot of stuff in this. An 80 liter, if you're going on, your first canoe trip or something like that, and you got an 80 liter, it should store everything you want and then some. Which I guess really depends on how much stuff you plan on bringing, but this has got a ridiculous amount of storage in it. Might be overkill for a lot of people. If you're just going on your first trip or something like that, I would recommend getting that 40-way or that 40 liter MARCHWAY dry bag. It's honestly perfect. You should be able to store everything you need to in there. When you start getting dry bags like this is more for people that are bringing a lot of stuff. People that have been doing it for a while. That's more what these dry bags are leaning towards, I think. But yeah, this one right here, the Gonex 80 liter dry bag. 5-star review for sure. It's an amazing product. I don't just hand out these 5-star reviews. The more you watch, the more you'll see. I'm gonna start star ranking everything. But yeah, this deserves the 5-star for sure. Also, when you buy dry bags for canoe trips, make sure you get a color that stands out. If this were to fall out of my canoe, which it never has, but if it did and this somehow went down to the bottom of the river, it would be a lot easier to find than, let's say, a gray or a green dry bag. I guess depending on your color green. But definitely stick to your neon colors. You've seen both of mine are orange. I feel like it's a really easy color to spot, and that's why I go orange. But yeah, I'll have a link to this one in the description. I'll have a link to the other one in the description. They're great dry bags. You have to make sure you take that link if you decide you want to buy this. I get a portion of it, and so I've sort of come up with this plan. Well, we'll get into the plan in a second. I'm going to get this put away. Okay, so I'm going to start doing an outro every video. A lot of people seem to have liked it when I did it, so I'm going to start doing it. I hope you like the reviews. I hope you keep subscribing. I hope you keep liking the videos. I'm glad that all of you are continuing to watch. It's a lot of fun to do, so I'm enjoying it, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it as well. I'm wanting to do a giveaway soon. I'm not sure how we're going to do it, but I think I'm going to do some type of poll and let people sort of decide out of 10 products that I choose to review. We'll review it, and then we'll get it sent off to whoever wins the giveaway. So if you think that's a cool idea, let me know in the comments, and I hope all of you guys have a great day.